Well, thank you very much, Chris, and welcome to the brand room on the Goshen County Fairgrounds. The 2024 Goshen County Fair underway as we start our interviews with local 4-H and FFA participants. Looks like Lexi and Ashton are our first victims today. We've got Ron Kaufman with us, and he's got a little bit of experience with this stuff. From just a few years ago. We'll turn it over to Ron and have him talk to these young 4-H and FFA participants.
Thank you, Ryan. A lot of these kids, I probably had their parents in 4-H or FFA, so we'll try to interview them. And I think most of these kids are from Lingle Aggies, and they do live on farms and ranches in the community here. So first of all, we'll start with Lexi, and she can tell us give us her name and give us your projects you entered in 4-H, and also we'll see how you did. You ready? Let's talk, yeah. Lex. Okay, what 4-H group are you with?
Lingle Aggies.
Lingle Aggies. And what projects?
I do market pigs, cake decorating, and chickens.
Chickens. So what breed of chickens?
Meat chickens.
Just market? Are they market?
Yeah.
When do you show those?
I do not know.
You don't know?
No.
Okay, we'll go over the list here pretty soon. What do you feed those chickens?
I just feed them chicken food.
Chicken food, okay. Do you you don't have range chickens? In other words, yours are penned up, I assume?
Yes.
Are they egg layers?
No.
No, they're meat birds, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready for showmanship?
Yes.
Do you know how to show them?
Kind of.
Kind of? What do you mean, kind of? How are you going to get a championship if you just kind of know? Tell us how you show them.
I don't know how to show them, but this is also my first year.
This is your first year, so that's good.
Yeah.
So you'll learn a lot, and it takes 3 or 4 years for the audience, for these young people, to understand all the program and how they do. Also, you have pigs, and what did it weigh?
I only have one pig, and it weighed 298 pounds.
So that's a pretty good weight, isn't it? You
Yeah.
should be. And then they'll pick classes, won't they? They'll pick lightweight, medium weight, and heavyweight,
Yeah.
etc. So you will qualify with the rules. You're 298. I don't know what the minimum weight is, but you're fine, I assume, in that class. So how'd you prepare your pig?
Well, we just took them out. We about like 5 minutes, and then we increased every 5 minutes.
Okay. And then what do you feed those?
We feed them 18-41, gut bomb.
So you feed all commercial feed?
Kind of.
Yeah, okay.
And then we feed Game On Point, and then we have to make it very watery.
Yeah, because they kind of like it soft food, don't they? So you have those in a pen. Do you exercise them every day, or did you?
Yes.
Okay. And do you have a little mud bath for them?
No.
No? So, and your static exhibit, what was it again? Was it cake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cake decorating.
Tell us how you prepared for your cake.
So we had to get all the supplies and stuff just to get ready for the cake, and then we had to decorate the cake.
So how'd you do? You don't know? Did you get a blue or a red? Do you know?
I got a blue ribbon.
So that's pretty good. Did you qualify to go to state with that?
I don't think so, but we're not going to state this year.
Okay, that's all right. It's just your first year, so you're going to have to learn some things before you go to state, huh? Tell us, it's not a real cake, is it?
No.
It'll get a little dry and...
It's styrofoam.
Styrofoam, okay. Yeah, it wouldn't be very good eating, would it?
No.
Are you going to sell it at the auction?
No, I'm probably going to sell my pig.
Your pig, you probably will sell your pig
Yeah.
that Saturday.
Yeah, and I probably will sell my cake because I won't sell my chickens because we have other chickens at my house and we'll probably just turn them loose with them.
Okay, that's good. So, you don't know what kind of chicken you have? Is it white?
Yeah.
Okay, probably a Leghorn? No, it probably wouldn't be a Leghorn. It'd probably be a meat breed. So, anyway, that's good. And who's your leader? Lingo Aggie's leader?
I don't know.
Okay. So now we'll let you go then, and we'll have another young man come in and take your place. And now we'll ask this young lady, your name?
Ashton Thomas.
Ashton. What project did you take?
I did market goat, 2 photographies, and I did 1 visual arts.
Tell me what visual arts is. What'd you do for visual arts?
I did a carved out wooden canoe.
Okay, so you carved out a canoe? A small one, I hope.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So just a small one. How'd you do? How'd you place with that?
I never got to see my ribbon yet.
Okay. Photography, what kind of photo did you exhibit?
I did 1 on the road with the sunset and water, and I did 1 at the lake with a silhouette.
So how'd you do on that one, do you know?
On both of them, I got 2 blues.
2 blues. Do you go to state with it?
I don't think so.
Okay, usually they notify you if you're going to take it to state fair, don't they? And do you know who the Lingo Aggie leader is?
No.
Okay, we'll have to ask these boys. Maybe they'll be smarter than you guys. Yeah,
Hopefully.
see, they know they've got their hands raised up already. So we'll save that for them. So what year are you in? This your first year, second year, third year?
Second year.
Second. So how old are you?
I'm 12.
Okay, so it sounds like you did pretty good if this is only your second year. Your market goat, how'd you prepare your market goat?
We just got him fat, and then we walked him around our house a couple times to make sure he got the muscle in.
Okay.
And we braced him a lot.
Okay, so you're not actually showing a dairy goat, you're showing a market goat for meat, correct?
Yep.
Okay, and you just mentioned you had to brace them. Can you explain to the audience what that is?
Bracing is where you have to square up your goat and show off the muscle in the legs and in his chest.
Okay, and the loin area, isn't it? The judge feels the loin area, and that's why you brace him, I assume, so he can feel that.
Mhm.
Okay, do you know what breed you have? Is it a Nubian or a boar goat?
A boar.
Okay, so sometimes they do cross some of the market goats with dairy goats, but yours is a pure market goat or a boar goat.
Mhm.
What color? White and brown?
Brown.
Brown? Okay. Is it a he or she?
He.
Is he pretty good?
Not really.
Is he ornery?
Yes.
Okay.
Very,
He's going to be hard to show.
yes.
Okay. So tell us some of the procedures. The judge will ask you some questions, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like, he'll ask how much it weighs. Do you know that answer?
Last time I checked, he was around 95 pounds.
Yeah, because you haven't weighed here yet, have you?
No.
So the same way that they do pigs and other livestock, they'll put you in a class, a heavy or a medium or whatever it might be, and then you show against that class. Tell us how you show a goat. When you enter the ring, what do you do?
You walk around, and then you go where the judge tells you to go, and you try and brace him up there so he can feel the loin or look at whatever he needs to look at.
That's right. And there's one important thing in showmanship when you show a market goat, and what is the most important? You always want that judge to see what? The lamb itself, huh?
Yeah.
So you have to keep that lamb between you and the judge, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so she's got that down right, Ryan. So we'll let you guys go, and thanks for coming in and interviewing with us. You've taught this audience a lot that they should know now, so we'll see if they come out and check you out when you show. So now let's have a couple boys over here. It doesn't matter who. You girls can leave this station, and we'll try to get some boys here. I think I might recollect who some of these boys are. I probably had their parents in my program years ago, so that means your parents are pretty old, aren't they? Huh? So I think we have a young Smith boy here. And your first name?
Hayden.
Caden?
Hayden.
Hayden. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll get it right, Hayden. I'm old. You have to excuse me. What projects are you in?
I'm doing pigs, a heifer and calf.
Okay, this heifer and calf, so I assume you're in the Supreme Cow program.
I am.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's kind of explain to the audience what you've been here. I think you were here maybe Thursday already, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, kind of tell us what you did and what the cow-calf program is. It's something that old man Wayne Tapman started teaching these kids and kind of got it set up. He was interested in it, and it's been an excellent program. We always have to give Wayne a bad time. But so you have done that. What breed do you have? Angus, Hereford?
Angus, yeah.
Angus, black, huh?
Yep.
How old's your cow?
So she was born last year.
Okay. And she had a calf this year.
So she is actually. So I'm doing in the Supreme Cow thing. There's two different phases. There's
Okay.
a phase 1 and a phase 2. The phase 1 is where you have a heifer, calf, heifer cow, whatever you want to call
Yep.
it, from last year or whatever. That was born last year or whatever.
Yep.
And then the phase 2 is where you showed her last year in the phase 1, but this year she had a calf. So that's what the phase 2 is. The phase 2 is a cow-calf pair. Phase 1 is just the heifer.
Yep.
by itself.
Okay. Very good. So the first year that you do this, it's a heifer, and the second year you try to get her bred and bring a cow and a calf back.
Yep.
So I see you had an interview. They have interviews like on Thursday. Can you tell us some of the questions they ask you?
Yeah, so some of the questions that they asked was kind of the process of feeding them and what their kind of the ration of their feed and stuff. I mean, it can range from easy questions to hard questions, from when you AI to if you put them in with a bowl or not. I mean, just kind of questions like that.
Yeah. So if you AI, what does that mean?
So AIing is where we go in and we get them bred ourselves, when instead a bowl would go when we would put them in with a bowl.
So you can select semen
We can, yep.
from a certain bull to hopefully upgrade your program or your
Yeah.
herd, correct?
Yep.
So which did you do? Did you use the bull or did you AI?
So we AI'd this year.
So you had a selection of a bull, and how's the heifer calf look?
She's looking very good.
Good. What does she weigh about? Is she just
I was not there. I was in my interview when they weighed her, so I'm not
Oh, you're not
positive
sure.
exactly. No, I'm not for
okay?
sure.
But probably 300 to 400 pounds.
I'm guessing, yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty good. So now after the fair, you'll take her back. Will you just hay her and grain her?
So after fair is over, we'll take her back out to our ranch, and we will just turn her out with the rest of the heifer calves that we have. And then when her due date comes for her to calve, we'll bring her in and get her ready to calve. And then the minute she calves, we'll do the things that we need to do for the calf, and then we'll turn them out with. Then we end up turning them out into a different pasture that we have just by themselves.
Okay, so that's so you can watch them, so they don't, in case they have trouble calving, correct?
Yeah.
So did your cow have her calf pretty easy?
Yep, she did.
Didn't have to pull it.
Nope, thankfully.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Well, how about the pig? You weighed it this morning, I assume, Hayden.
I did, yep.
What did it weigh?
So one of my pigs weighed 295, and the other one weighed 270.
So you have two of them. So I assume you'll probably be in two different classes, you hope.
I'm guessing probably, yeah.
I'm guessing you probably will be too. So that's good. Now, let's say you had two pigs in the same class. There's only one of you, so how do you show that other pig?
So I would probably go recruit another kid to help me show it.
So the rule is, though, it has to be an FFA girl or boy,
Yeah.
or a 4-H girl and boy
Yep.
to show your project.
Yep,
correct?
it has to be another kid that shows pigs, that knows what they're doing, that doesn't have a pig in that class that can help me. It can't be, I don't know what you want to call it, I guess an outsider.
Yeah,
that
because
doesn't do 4-H.
yeah, because they don't know how to show.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, and you want to make sure you keep that pig between you and the judge, huh?
Yeah.
Are you going to go in showmanship?
I don't think I'm doing showmanship this
Okay.
year.
They a little ornery.
No, I just didn't do it. I just don't really want to do it this
Okay,
year.
that's fine. So what year is this for you?
So this year will be my 6th year, I believe.
That's good. So I think I had your parents in 4-H, and I think your mom and dad took a lot of trips horse judging with us.
You did?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. We covered a lot of country, and they won a lot of awards. So tell them hi for me.
Hi,
And-
Mom. Yeah.
Yeah, especially mom and dad, and thank you. So now I think Ryan, we're ready to interview this young Sandlin boy, and he's from Lingle Aggies also. Who's your leader?
Rebecca, Frederick, and then his mom.
Okay, so see, them boys know their leaders. They're a little better than these girls, huh? Yeah. So, Mr. Sandlin, your first name?
Nolan,
Nolan?
Sandlin,
Sandlin. Okay. Who's your dad?
Joel Sandlin.
That's what I thought. So I had that young man in 4-H myself. Tell me what projects you're in.
I'm only doing pigs this year.
That's okay. You have one or two?
2, but 1 didn't make weight.
Uh-oh. What'd the little one weigh?
217 and then 244.
So what do they have to weigh to be?
220, I think.
Oh, 3 pounds off. You should have watered him up, huh? Is it, what breeds do you have?
I think I have a blue butt and then just a normal black one.
Tell us what a blue bud is.
So it has a blue butt and then the rest of it is like a different color kind
Yeah, and they're usually crossbred, aren't they? Maybe York and Berkshire, or York and a Hamp, or some other breed, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to give your dad a bad time. He's gonna have to teach you that. Okay. So are you ready to show?
Yeah.
So did you exercise your pigs? Like every morning? Boy,
Yeah.
it's been hard on those pigs, hasn't it? It's been hot. So do you have a mister on them or anything?
I think I have. I don't really know about what happened to my pigs or anything.
Do they have puddles, water puddles?
No.
No, you don't do that. Do you exercise them in the mornings?
Yeah.
How far?
Usually around our house.
Okay, that's good. Anything else you want to tell us? How old are you?
12.
12? So that's good. So we'll let you two boys go. Since you knew the answers, we'll check these other two boys out. Okay? So we'll just let them take your place. So while we're waiting, Ryan, you may just visit about or I can visit about some of our activities. As the young Smith boy mentioned, they had the Supreme Cow and the Supreme Cow program Thursday, and Saturday they had 4-H interview judging, and that's where they interview like these young ladies that were in photography and stuff. They ask them questions and then place them, and usually they don't know a lot how they placed until the 4-H building visiting hours, and that it opens Tuesday, August 30th is the first time you can go to the 4-H building, and that's from 3 to 8. So today we have the horse check-in, team sort, and the horse show English classes, trail classes, ranch riding, and the rodeo events. And it is going to be a little cooler today, but tomorrow it's supposed to get in the hundreds. So it is cool in the pavilion. So we hope you can attend and watch those individuals. So I think we have a couple more boys from Lingo Aggies, and I think we have another Smith boy. And your first name?
My name's Mason.
Mason. And what do you show, Mason?
I show beef.
Beef. You're not in the cow-calf program or the spring
I
cow?
am.
You
am.
are?
Yep.
Okay, tell us about it. How'd your interview go?
It went well. It went very good.
Give the audience a few examples of the questions when they interview you. What'd they ask you?
So they asked me what bull we brought them to and how we work with them and if we do any, if we feed them and what we feed them and where we get that food from.
Okay, that's good. You could answer them all. Huh? Do you have a cow now, or do you have a heifer?
I do. So they show I'm bringing a heifer, and then later on this week I'm bringing in a cow and a calf, and hopefully they both do good, which I'm planning on showing them very good.
So do you have to lead those in the arena?
So the heifer that I'm showing, yes, I will lead her in the showing, but the cow and calf, I'll set them in a pen, and the judge will come over to the pen and judge them while they're in the pen.
So we may want to tell the audience where they can see those. Are they in the beef barn?
I'm not quite for sure where they're gonna be this year since this is my first year doing a cow-calf pair, so I'm not quite for sure on where they're gonna be.
Okay, but you'll show in the beef arena?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What else can you tell us? How'd you prepare to show those animals?
So I've been working with them at my house. I've been getting them used to a blower since the blower is really loud, and since they haven't ever really done or seen what a blower is, and they haven't heard the noise of a blower, and so I've been getting them used to that, and they're doing pretty good, and I'm getting used to a comb, and they're liking the comb, and they like getting baths since it's 90 to 100 degrees some days, so they enjoy their baths.
Yeah, cools them off.
Yeah.
And that's why you have that blower.
Yep.
Yeah. So you kind of cool them off and dry them off, so they probably do it. They pretty well behaved?
Yep.
Okay, good. What else you want to talk about? Anything?
I think that's it.
Okay, I think you did a pretty good job.
Thanks.
Thank you. So who do we have next?
My name is Blaze Bangeter.
Blaze?
Mm-hmm.
And what's your last name?
Bangeter.
Bangeter. Okay, you from Lingle?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And your leader is?
Uh,
Come on now, you raised your hand.
I know her, Rebecca. Her name is Rebecca, but I forgot her last name.
Fredericks, maybe, huh?
Yeah, I don't
Okay, that's it, yeah. And she was a real 4-H and FFA young lady, showed a lot of animals and did a lot of judging and did very well. So you have a good leader and she has a lot of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Blaze, what'd you show? Or gonna
I'm
show maybe?
I'm doing a swine pig.
Pig, okay. Market?
Yes.
Okay.
And showmanship.
And showmanship? Well, tell us how you prepared for showmanship.
Pretty much, I just get my pig all going, like get them washed off, get them brushed down, and then just mostly you just go in there and just let the judge it, and then how good he looks, if he has enough fat in him and that stuff, and pretty much that's it.
Yeah, if he has a good rear end and a good buttocks and a good loin and that type of thing, and has to walk pretty square and wide-chested, right? If he looks like a square, he's pretty good, or a rectangle, yeah. What'd your pig weigh, or do you have more than one?
I only got two. My first one came in at 264 pounds, and my other one came in as 188 pounds.
So you have to show that 188 in the feeder class?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I meant to ask the other kids if that's what they did. That'll be first when they show the pigs. They show them what day, do you remember?
No, sir, I don't
Okay,
remember.
but anyway, they'll show them in the evening, won't they?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, are you ready?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. What year are you in 4-H?
I do not know.
How old are you?
I'm 13.
Okay. So you've been in it for a few years, and you live on a farm.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I bet you have other chores too.
Oh, yes, sir. we do.
That's
I do,
good.
yeah.
So they keep you busy on the farm, don't they? That's good. So I wish you much luck, all you 4-H and young people. I hope you have a successful year, and it's all right to get beat because you learn a lot, don't you? And we're good sports in this program, and FFA. We kind of encourage each other. I was going to ask too, Mr. Smith, when you, if you had trouble with your steer, can an older kid show your cow? Can an older person show that cow?
I'm not quite for sure, but they can walk with her and let me, like, since I'm like sort of new to this, but not really. They can let me know what I can work on, and they can give me some good ideas on how to do it or not.
Very good. And did you notice, Ryan, he said other 4-H or FFA members, and that's true. And that's one thing that these young people learn is from the older kids in their classes. So that's very good. Usually they don't let parents help at all, do they?
Nope.
And that's good because
Yep.
you learn more, both
Yeah.
of you that
Yeah.
way. Yeah. Well, we appreciate you, all you young people, come and talk to us. And I always enjoy doing this, and I always enjoy visiting with you. So have a good week and have fun. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
And don't get into any water fights or
Yeah,
anything,
okay.
you know, huh?
You don't not want
Yeah.
that.
No, because it's going to be 102.
Yeah.
You might have to get the 5-gallon buckets out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yep.
We'll turn it back to Ryan here and maybe let him tell us about some of the events and the schedule and the sponsors of this program.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks, Grandpa. Yeah, I want to thank Lexi, Ashton, Nolan, Hayden, Blaze, and Mason for talking to us today. We'll be here all week long talking with our 4-H and FFA participants. So tune in. We'll have interviews with them in the 10 o'clock hour and 1 o'clock hour here on KERM FM. Also, stay tuned for some updates for the Niobrara County Fair. Take a quick look at what's going on today here at the fairgrounds in Goshen County. On Monday, they have all the weigh-ins for market swine, lamb, goat, beef, and then events tonight for 4-H and FFA participants. The breeding meat goat show, that all starts at 5, along with the sheep show and swine show, breeding swine tonight. And then the dogs come out tonight, 4-H dog agility show at 6:30 in the pavilion. And also in the pavilion they'll have the open canine costume contest and the Open Dog Agility Show. Again, that's tonight at the Goshen County Fair. You can also find the full fair schedule on our website at goconow.com. But that should do it here from the fairgrounds for this morning's interviews. Again, tune in at 1 o'clock. We'll have some more local 4-H and FFA kids talking to us on the radio. For now, we'll send it back to Chris at the studios at KERM.